What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kevin, man, back again with another video. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Hype your boy up. Show me some love. Simple. Let's get into it.
Man,
Hey,
name and age.
Justin, I'm 37.
All right, Justin, what do you do?
I'm a caregiver.
A caregiver?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you like to do for fun, Justin?
I'm pretty versatile. Like, I like to be active. I also, say if I got a little lady or something, I like to be, laid back too. So it depends on the mood, really.
So by being active, what does that look like?
Active, sure, we can get out and go hiking. We could jog and race against each other, it don't even matter, you know what I mean? Then, like, laid back, we can, watch
And they got
little
the crop
movies or
top.
whatever, you know what I mean? Go to the movie theater, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about, so.
All right, Justin. To that, what are you looking for today in a lady?
I'm looking for somebody who's, um, open-minded to, like, being versatile, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to be laid back all the time. We could be, a little bit active. We can, be here, there, kind of, moving around or whatever, because, you as young as you feel or whatever, and I'm, I feel young, so, like, let's get out here, you know what I mean?
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are, like, just unnecessarily mean women, like, for no reason, you know what I mean, all that, like, and then, like, just people who just, are very extremely judgmental. I'm like a open book or whatever, so, talk to me, I talk back or whatever, and I'm very reasonable or whatever, so.
Okay. So we have one pop balloon. What we're going to do is go to her and see why she decided it's not a match, okay?
I bet.
All right, so follow me.
All right.
Hey, name and age, and why did you decide to pop?
My name is Zykia. I am 36. I popped because your answers were very vague. Your responses were vague.
Oh,
They
okay.
weren't really direct. When she asked you what your deal breakers were, they just weren't really direct for me. So that's why I popped.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I understand or whatever. You probably gotta, like, stay tuned to kind of get a little bit detailed, answer a little bit, But I understand, you wasn't, patient enough. It's fine. You still cute. You pretty. Like, I just figured I wasn't for you. You know what I mean? I feel you though.
Thank you.
I like Crystal
Thank
nails.
you so much. Okay, so let's come up here
I
to
like
the
your
top.
nails, Crystal.
For the ladies that are still holding balloons, what we're going to do is have you ask them a few questions, get a feel for them, see who will be a match or not, okay?
Okay.
What
That's
question would you like to start with?
Cool. Say if I was rushing to work or whatever, and I just so happened to leave my wallet at the crib, and I might have needed, a little lunch or something like that. Like, would you be willing to help me out or whatever for just that temporary moment or whatever, or you'll just be,
pop?
let me kind of hang or whatever. Like,
Let you start.
yeah, let me start.
Hell no.
Be
20
hungry.
Okay, so let's get to the
The mama
question.
pop.
Yeah, she probably
I wanna
going to
see
come
what they
back
say.
too, okay? So let's
Pop
start at the end. Actually, you want to start over here and see why she popped.
Why you pop, baby?
Name and age, we're going to go ahead and see why you decide to pop.
Jim.
I popped because if we are fresh dating, I don't want to help you do anything
Oh yeah, for sure. I get
because
that.
I'm already taking care of myself and my own responsibilities.
True.
I make sure I have everything that I need when I leave the house. So
Yeah,
I
but they
don't.
got something to do with the patient.
Granted, females want niggas to pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Anybody you just started talking, they talking about they need some money. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's a wrap. So
It's too, like, I ain't say we was fresh dating, I mean, like, a little further, you know what I mean? Not, hey, what's your number? You know what I mean? Can I borrow some money? Like, you know what I mean? Like, none of that, but it's cool. I understand, yo. Yeah, you cute, you know what I'm saying? You did the red velvet, you know what I'm saying? I feel
Red
that,
velvet.
like, I
Thank
fucks with it. You heard me? Cute,
red
cute.
velvet burgundy.
Yes, ma'am.
You look nice as well.
Thank you,
I
thank
find you
you.
attractive.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I appreciate
So
it.
I'm going to have to ask,
Okay.
is she your type? Why not?
I mean, I'm a little versatile, like I said before. Like, I would be open to, a little taller female or whatever. But I mean, she's beautiful, but she didn't give me that chance, so I can't really give a whole lot of the demographic. Or
We
whatever.
know, bro. We
Okay.
get it.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so now let's go ahead and proceed
Hey,
with your
get you
question.
one, man.
So I'm going to start with name and age, and he wants to know if he leave his wallet at home, can he ask you to help him out a little bit while he at work?
Okay. Rachel,
She
33.
gonna do it?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind helping you out. It just depends on how many help outs this
Oh man.
is.
Oh man.
Right. So I wouldn't mind helping you out. I feel like that's a part of living. So, we all got, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how many help
True.
out
True.
we had. So yeah.
I like her answer.
Yeah, I mess with that. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm not excessive when it comes to that. You know what I mean? So, sometimes, like she say, like kind of like, life happens. You know what I mean? So, I mess with that, and I love the daisies around the neck.
Thank
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
Thank
So,
Thank you.
yes, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Name and age
She
and
got
same
her
question.
pink. She going
My
crazy.
name's Mo. I'm 36. What's going on? I got bread, so I'm not tripping. But if it's a consistent thing, then yeah. Like, did you really leave your wallet, or you don't got no money in your car? Like, what really is it?
Right.
So I'm open to it. Like, I've definitely like to pack my man lunches and like send him with some stuff. So I'll take care of my man, but you gonna have to take care of me. But if you just like don't got the bread, don't front.
True.
Because it's not gonna work in the end. Right?
I mess with that. I mess with that. Like, ooh, and then she got the rock star vibe. Like, I mess
I'm a
with that too.
tomboy, so yeah.
Playing with her. Hey, I like that. I like the answer. I like, the vibe, everything. It's in like, if we get a little bit of time, to learn a little something, whatever. So I
shoot.
mess with it. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
So you like her?
Thank you so much. All right. So let's
Simple. He said he a charmer. Hold on.
name and age, same question.
My name is Ree. I am 25. My answer to your question, I definitely don't mind supporting, my partner if we're on that level. But like one of the other ladies said, it kind of depends on like when it happened. Because if it's like we a month and we still in the talking stage, you talking about you left your wallet behind, baby, you better have Apple Pay or something. Like, I don't know. So I ain't no Lady
with it.
Shark.
I mess with it because it's an understanding that come with that. If I'm gonna reach for, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's an understanding if I'm gonna reach for my pocket or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be a
So you one of them 50-50? That's kind of what it sounds like.
Nah,
Shit.
I ain't say that, baby. I just was
Ah,
saying
shit.
like in case I was running out, because I'm a very prompt. I try to be very on time for work, that type of thing. So like say I just just one day and we are down the line, of course. You know what I'm saying? Say I just skipped and. You know what I mean? Left my wallet at the crib or whatever. It's just one of those. Just like we humans, we make mistakes. Like that's all.
I understand the question though. You trying to see if they got his back. You know what I'm saying? Can you look out for me in a time of need? Hold on.
All I'm wondering, like just on a simple level, like
Okay. Only if you mindful.
oh, definitely. I'm very mindful and I'm very spontaneous. So like I'm a very giftful person. So I give, and so like it'll be kind of out of nowhere. So like the things like this, I appreciate. You know what I mean? Because you never know. You could be out here just hungry. You know what I mean? So
Homeless and hungry.
right. So I mean, well, I ain't gonna say homeless. I ain't homeless.
Thank you so much.
But hungry, yeah.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna be honest, bro. You know how niggas, it sound like he talking in his interview voice. I'm gonna be honest. I don't simple. That nigga turn the mic on and be like, man, fuck you, bitch. Sound, I don't know, it just sound more like he trying to be professional, which is, do what you gotta do, bro. Hold on. So I'm just saying. I don't really think he talk like that on a daily basis. I'm gonna be honest. So comment down below, agree or disagree.
Hey, name and age, same question.
Sharice, 42. Yeah, it depends on how long me and you been talking. I ain't just gonna do it in a week.
Sure.
But if we got a little time, yeah. I'm not a selfish person. And that's kind of little, so I could deal with that.
Okay, I mess with it.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get you to ask another question to the ladies.
Better question, please.
Okay, let's say it came a time where
Shit.
you had a important thing to do or whatever, and we had a prior engagement or whatever, and it's like a something we planned months ahead or whatever the case may be. Would you be willing to cancel the new deal to go with what we had months ahead, or would you be just okay, I gotta go with this because this is where the money is at and all of that or whatever? Like, I need to know.
Okay. All right, so we got another pop balloon in the middle of your question. So we're gonna get to her first and then we'll resume, all right?
What?
All right. So before we get to why you decided to pop, why did you have your balloon unpop?
I had my balloon unpopped just to, hear him out, give him a chance, see what he said.
Okay. And why did you decide to pop?
I popped my balloon because considering that I model, my fashion shows, like that is my first priority for me. Because of the goals that I have in my life. So all of my fashion shows are usually planned out ahead of time. That should never happen, but if it does, I am choosing my career first.
Okay. Is that something that like pops up spontaneously? Like,
No,
just said it.
not
It's
usually,
planned.
but sometimes the dates do change spontaneously if things may happen.
I hear you. That's good. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna have to ask, is
I
she
don't
your
like the
type? Why,
question.
why not?
I'm be honest.
I mean, no, she not my type. Just because she would be willing to cancel on me, like I need a little bit more, structure. You know what I'm saying? Like if we, got a
Okay.
mindset, like we together, we eye to eye, like, oh, come on, little baby, like you know what I mean? Like that's just where I'm at or whatever with it. So I mean, it ain't nothing against. She beautiful. She's everything. She got what she got going on. I like that, and that's beautiful, but it's just not my speed or whatever. And I like that, it's good.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so let's resume
I
your
don't think
question.
that
We're actually
made
gonna
sense.
just start right here. So you have
She said everything is planned, so she wouldn't be canceling on you. Simple. You want her to cancel for you. Simple. I don't know. It was a little. I don't know. It's like I don't know. Comment down below what y'all think, man. What y'all think? Y'all fucking with him? Simple. He's saying cool. He still got a couple balloons left. Let's see. See if we can get a match on the first go.
to repeat that question. That was like a 5-part question.
Right.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. Say, and this is the running out or whatever. So say if I, just running out or whatever, like as far as like, I'm trying to figure out if you're willing to, stick around after that type of, mishap or whatever,
See? All that shit. He not being himself, so he confusing us. Cause he trying to pick different words that he don't normally use. Like, it's okay, bro, just be yourself. They gonna mess with you, bro. So he might be a little nervous. Yeah, it might be a little nervous.
I'm saying.
So the question was, if you already had an event planned and something new comes up, would the person be willing to cancel the event?
Yeah,
that was
would you be
already
willing to
planned?
cancel is what I mean. Like if we already had like
Right.
a prior engagement
Exactly.
is what I meant to say.
Exactly.
And, something pops up or something like that, you know what I mean? Would you keep our, schedule, near tight, or would you be like more leaning towards canceling and going forward with
See?
whatever just
That's a whole nother question. Cause now he's saying we already got something planned, then something pops up for you. Are you gonna pick that over me? Now he's saying that. Come on, bro. What's up?
popped up?
It depends on what it is. If it's money, I'm going for it. And it depends on what type of money it is. I am a hairstylist and I assist with my daughter as a
Okay.
braider too. So
Okay.
if I'm a hustler, I'm from Detroit, so I'm gonna run to that money.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna make sure before I do it, me and you talk about it. I ain't just gonna do it and we don't
Absolutely.
get to conversate about it. Like I'm just not
Right.
gonna do it. I'm gonna just,
Communicate.
I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna communicate and make sure how you feel
Okay,
about
we'll
it.
be on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Mess with that.
Thank you so much. Let's go down here and get some more
We
answers
got
for
3
you. Okay?
balloons.
All right. You can
Get
answer
you
the
one,
same
bro.
question.
I think it depends on the circumstances. If it's some money involved, I'm not gonna say I'm always gonna run to the money, but there are things that are important to me for my personal goals. And I feel like if we're in a relationship, we should be on the same page. So we're a team. So it just depends. I think we would have to weigh it out together. But I would not want someone to cancel on me. Last minute, like I would feel like that's a little shitty. Like, oh, I'm about to go get this
Yeah,
bread. Like,
absolutely.
So it just depends. But I'm always gonna have that conversation and communicate for sure.
True. I mess with that. I like that. I like your answer. I really do.
Thank you.
Because I'm kind of like-minded when it comes to that or whatever. So
I like his. I really do. Simple. He been liking her from the rip.
yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up.
For sure.
All right, thank you. Same question.
She said that's what's up.
Okay. What was the question again?
Basically, if we had like plans, you know, scheduled or whatever, like that was, you know, pre-planned, maybe say months ago or something like that, and something pops up just out of nowhere or whatever, would you be willing to, you know, hold down the plans that we had scheduled, or are you the type that's kind of impulsive that just cancel everything and just kind of like, hey, let me go with what just came right now?
I want to say I'm pretty flexible. I think like kind of what the other lady said, it depends on what it is. So how important is this thing that we canceling and we'll be talking about her? So it just really depends on what it is that we talking about. So yeah.
Okay, I like that. I
You
like
know
that.
what?
Yeah. 'Cause
I think he asked that question because he been flaked on before. Simple. He probably been flaked on a few times. He supposed to link up with a female or go out, whatever, and she texts him, "Oh, I'm sorry, something came up," or you know what I'm saying. So that he might be traumatized. Hold on, simple.
it seemed like we could kind of like, you know, talk about it a little bit. I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Figure
like
out, we can figure something out.
I got you,
You
bro.
know, anytime it's, you know, communication, I'm big on communication. So
Yeah.
that's yeah, plus. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you so much. All right, so let's go back up here to the front. It kind of almost sounds like you answered your own question. All right. You would rather keep the plans or cancel?
I would keep the plans because, you know, if we, you know, say it's our honeymoon or something like that, you know what I mean? And we just
Honeymoon?
out here, you know, trying to do our
Nigga.
thing. And
Who's gonna cancel on your honeymoon? Like, if you got a honeymoon and a girl cancel on the honeymoon, you're with the wrong female, bro. Simple.
you know, yeah, you know, money pops up or whatever. Like we always can make money. You know what I mean? Money, you know, is something that we could build the opportunity from or whatever. So it's nothing that, you know, we hurting from or anything like that. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's keep these plans. You know what I mean? We'll figure this out later. Let's hold hands and do this together. Like that's my whole. I'm very intentional when it comes to this. So you know.
All right, so I'm gonna have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
Okay.
I think he want the one in the
All right,
black.
so before we get into why you decided
Kevin,
to
be
pop,
on-
why did you have your balloon unpop?
I just want to hear them out.
And why did you decide to pop her balloon?
I just popped because it was more so. I just kind of feel like I'm probably not as compatible as or whatever. Like the way that she, you know, gave her answer and everything. It was more so like I kind of started looking around like, is it everybody else? You know, so she kind of got like the grace of everyone else when she gave her answer. I didn't feel like it was, you know, her own genuine, you know, thing. But I, you know, as far as everything else, she's very beautiful. You know, I feel like, you know, as far as every other compartment, you know, I'm sorry, department, I would definitely be there. Like, you know, but yeah, you know.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go down here to the women that still hold the balloons. What we're going to do is turn it over to them and let them begin to ask you a few questions, okay? You have a question or two for Justin?
My first question is, what is your love language?
Free.
To be honest, I have quite a few.
Physical touch.
I one of my love languages is you know, physical touch. I also I would say words of encouragement. I'm always working and doing things to elevate. So like words of encouragement is a big one. You know, I could say I'm a mixture of a few, to be quite honest. So whatever I could go on and this could be bled off into something else.
Bro. That's why Crystal laughing, bro. See, Crystal be on it. Stop the cap, bro. That's what I'm saying. Just be simple. He trying to. I wonder if she know though. You know what I mean? Crystal knows. That's why she's smiling. But the girl in the black, I don't know if she knows. Simple. She look like she do though. She got that blank stare, like nigga.
To be quite honest, so
But look how he worded this shit.
Doing things to elevate. So like words of encouragement is a big one. You know, I could say I'm a mixture of a few, to be quite honest. So whatever I could go on and this could be bled off into something else or whatever. But I definitely have quite a few. And, you know, if you're willing, I would, you know, give you those answers a little later on or whatever, you know.
And then you got to go to
I
Google.
definitely gave you just a couple, and I can give you a few more or whatever if you need it. If
Oh
you
my
feel like
gosh,
it's something
bro.
you need a few more or whatever.
Okay. Can I ask another one? Okay, so you said that you like words of encouragement. Words of affirmation is my love language.
Yeah.
So how do you make your woman feel special
Um,
and
I wake,
valued?
I wake up in the morning. I always, you know what I'm saying? Hey, good morning. You know, I always give the positive energy as far as, hey, you know, if
Dang.
you're at my home, but you don't have to be in my home, but you know, hey, good morning. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? How you feeling? You know what I'm saying? You look
Look at her.
beautiful, all of those type of things or
See the
whatever.
real eyes.
That's basically what it is or whatever. So I mean, basically, you know, everything that I guess you're not looking for because you found the balloon.
Okay, so let's get into that, okay? Why did you decide to pop?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's a good vibe. I definitely wanted to hear him out, but I feel like he was running game on me a little bit. I feel like he didn't know what the love languages were, so he was trying
Kevo be on it. Simple.
to just swerve through it. Words of affirmation, like I want you to speak life into
She's
me.
smart.
Like that's a little different than good morning. Like I
Eh.
can get any guy to text me good morning, no shade.
if
but
I'm
I was
give,
just
if
like,
I'm
I don't know.
you know, the way words work, you know what I mean? Like language is a beautiful thing. So if I wake up and I even acknowledge you enough to say good morning,
Bro, what?
that's a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't do that, you
Nigga,
know what I'm
what?
saying? And, you know, I just feel as though, you know, sometimes it may be the most minute things that may work out or whatever. But I understand where you're coming from or
morning,
whatever.
nigga.
You know, everybody got their own, you know what I mean? I'm never the type to, you know, I'm one to understand that, you know, everybody has different, you know, opinions and everything. So, you know, hey,
Yeah, I appreciate you being respectful.
Yeah,
I think
for
we
sure.
just differ right there.
for
but
sure, for sure.
Good luck.
All right, so my question is going to be, is she a type? Why not?
She's not because she kind of gave up a little quick before she got a chance to figure out.
Nigga, she figured you out. What you mean? You was capping. She called your cap. That's not giving up. You sound like a manipulator, bro. Chill.
All right, so my question is
What?
going to be, is she a type? Why not?
She's not because she kind of gave up a little quick before she got a chance to figure out what exactly the answer would be and all of that or whatever. You know, that's cool or whatever. You know, she knows exactly what she want, and I salute that. And hey, you know, it is what it is or whatever. Hey, good luck on what you're looking for, baby. You know.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually have you come out the lineup, and I want you to come up here to the top with me.
I ain't gonna lie. I read that nigga pretty fast, huh? Simple. Hey, it's a skill at this point, y'all. Hold on. Simple, man. If you this your first time tapping in, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? We just sit here, chill, you know, read the room and type shit. You know what I mean? Simple. Hit the like button for me, subscribe if you new. Hype your boy up. Let's see if this is gonna be a match. I ain't gonna lie. Pink lady in the pink. I'm about to say pink lady. Hold on. Was you not watching this whole thing? I don't know.
And I want you to ask a few questions to him, okay?
Let's see.
And then you can, you know, exchange some communication back,
Okay.
all right? You have a question or two?
I do. My question would be, how do you handle when you get upset?
Well, the way I handle myself when I get upset, I have like a little process. I you know, it's like kind of like a 1, 2, 3 thing or whatever, and I just like, you know, I notify myself, hey, this is what's going on
Notify
or whatever.
myself.
It can basically touch your feelings or whatever. Then second, hey, hold on, I stop myself. Let me evaluate, is this worth giving my feelings to? And then third, I just kind of, you know, just sit back and just, you know, take a deep breath and evaluate and just receive whatever is coming to me, and then just kind of, you know what I mean, move off of that or whatever. So I'm not really the type to, you know, lash out or anything like that when I'm upset or whatever. I do value women. I look at all of you as flowers, whether I was picked or not. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Hey, this
Okay.
nigga. He might be a con artist. Hold on.
Do you have any children?
I do. I'm a full-time father. I'm a single father. I have full custody of my children or whatever. I have two boys or
That's what's
whatever.
up.
And you know, I just kind of operate off of that. So I'm not the type to lash out quickly because I do have children. So I have a built-in you know, patience. So I truly believe in patience. I believe in listening and hearing and understanding people and everything that we have going on and being non-judgmental.
He about to get on y'all.
I'm just that type of person or whatever. Right?
All right, so I'm gonna have to see if you have another question for her. At least just one question.
I mean, do I seem like I might be the person that you would be interested in, kind of like, seeing what's up or whatever? Like,
You handsome. My thing is I kind of got a little bit confused because your first question was about like if you have plans and then the plans change and then you was like, you're a dad. So I kind of feel like you should have like a scheduled plan.
Yeah, of course, I always have things planned. I'm never just moving on impulse or whatever. Even though I'm a little smooth with the way I may react with you, I always have things in the background lined up and everything, organized. So, it's just, are you willing to enjoy the ride or whatever? So I guess not. So that's cool.
Bruh,
all right, so why did you decide to pop?
I just decided to pop because I feel like I was a little bit confused with his answers. In the beginning, he was asking like, how would you feel if you had we had plans set and then plans got canceled, and then him being the dad kind of was like, we should kind of have a schedule already kind of like set in place.
My answer was more so like I already have my stuff together. Like it's more so like, are you willing to change yours or whatever? Or so that's why my question was centered.
It was a bad
or
question,
whatever.
bro.
If you didn't quite understand, but that's cool. I understand.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. You may get back in the lineup. So Justin, we didn't get a match, but we appreciate you coming out participating. Sure. Okay, and you may walk off. You take that mic with you. Give it up for him, yeah.
That's Tommy Dangerfield. Here we got Justin. He talk with his hands a lot. The whole time. I'm like, this nigga finna build something this month. So what happened, brother? You had a lot going on out there.
I mean, I guess it was just, a little heat of the night type, motion or whatever. Like
heat of the night.
They couldn't understand really where I was coming from with the questions or whatever. So I understand. I mean, everybody may not catch on or whatever, but it was cool. Like all of them was beautiful. They was, it seemed like they was with it. Or, if we were just kicking it on just some regular, I know they would be willing to have fun, but they wouldn't be willing to take it serious. So that's cool.
He said none of them take it serious. He said, no, ain't none of y'all worth the time. Okay. All right, well, tell me where to find you, brother.
Oh, shoot, y'all can find me IG on Me Quit Playing. You know what I'm saying?
Quit playing, goddamn. Come on, follow me, cause we going this way.
Straight up.
What up, nigga?
Niggas be flies, they be liking my shit on the low. I'ma stack this money and be quiet. Fall back, act like I'm broke. Just because a nigga like to lie, doesn't mean take me for a joke. Just cause a nigga counting them tickets, doesn't mean man plot on my yo. But these niggas Lord part of my soul. Demons want me, man, they can't let me go. Devil touched my phone, I didn't even read it. Just opened it, it tastes bad. No it's not snow, but I keep me a hoe. Don't got a boat, but I keep me a roll. Hella bad days, but I keep me some hoe.